No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army, from the great Orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the Mage Wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the wit.
Interesting.
Whoops.
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponents. One, two. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
I'm ready.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower. Though not the highest of towers, it is no doubt the most important, as it houses both the Hall of War and the Hall of Justice.
Here we are. Now let's find the Lord Marshal and the General.
Yeah, they're probably in the Hall of War. You know, Tahar, there's something I've been wondering about lately.
What?
All this, the army, the Wolf Guard, the crown, does it fulfill you?
What do you mean?
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I wonder if there's a way to change that. I guess it would be the key mapping. Middle mouse. Interesting. Okay, pan camera hold. Okay. So pan camera should be control plus middle mouse. Okay. And then rotate should be just middle mouse. Perfect. This rotate is so strange though. Oh, there you go.
Understood. Got it.
That's the cellar, not the war room. You know that, right?
I was just wondering why it looks as if it hasn't been open for years. Isn't that where they store some provisions in case of a siege?
Well, good question. You'll have to ask the quartermaster about that.
Does it always just rotate like that? Yeah, the rotation is just weird. Oh, that's right. There was a book that I was supposed to read too. Oops.
What? Can you not see I am busy? Did the Lord Marshal send you?
No, he didn't.
Then move along, will you? I'm working with dangerous substances.
Come on, Tahar. Let's leave him be.
What? Can you not see I am...
No, he didn't.
Then move along, will...
Come on, Tahar. Let's leave him be.
Come on, Thor. Anything else here? Yeah, maybe that's for the best. It's kind of weird anyway, so.
What are you doing? These are General Noria's quarters.
Oh. But then again, I'm just so wishy-washy. I can go in here and check it out. I mean, he should have locked the door. He doesn't want us in here. Time to sniff the bed. It's a nice bed. But why would it just be open like that, you know? I guess people know better than to come in here. See, there's no, oh, well. I guess they can close it. No, that's just decoration. Yeah. There's no door. There's another room for the bed.
Understood. Go. Ready to go in?
You sound nervous.
Nervous? No. Never mind. Come on, let's go in.
The Hall of War, not only were most of Northander conducted, but also where emissaries and diplomats from other empires are first received when visiting Greykeep. It is easy to understand the reason. Once one has walked on the marble floors, through the gilded arches, and beneath the eyes of the many statues that adorn its giant halls.
Why are they facing this way?
I said dismissed.
But all we need is more time. The cure is within reach, and we...
You've had your time. What did you achieve? Nothing. People are dying as we speak, and if we do not stop this plague right now, it'll wipe out all of Greyfell next. Once you've found a cure, fine, we will use it, but for now, this is the only way.
I understand, Lord Marshal. Forgive me for my failure.
Dismissed.
Wait. Where's that conversation happen? Oh, all the way up here. But I'm able to hear it from all the way down here. Okay. Sure.
Yes.
Wow.
Will do.
Okay, let's check out all these books that we got. Hopefully they're not very long. Oh no, it's kind of long. Throughout my travels, I have met many a scholar of magic. Some claim that it is the mage's indomitable will that determines his magical abilities, while others believe it to be physical prowess, and others still the power of thought. It is true that magic draws out on the entirety of a person, body, mind, spirit. All are vital to a mage's ability. Yet without vision, a mage may attain only a fragment of real mastery. For it is vision and ambition that drive all else. What motivates the development of the body, the mind, and the spirit? A vision of purpose, as tangible as the weave of magic between a mage's fingers. One lacking such vision can never be more than merely proficient. So in all magical pursuits, first find your vision, focus on what must be achieved, and all else will follow. Let your ambition drive you, and success will be yours. Pray, hail, adventurer and scholar. Okay. So what happens there? It's a quest item. What? Okay. Oh no, look at this one. It's kind of long. The great noble houses be sung by the greatest bard. Oh, this might be interesting. Imagine, if you will, 5 noble houses, 5 guests at a grand banquet called Fiara. allow me to introduce you to House Leonidar. Oh, that's that bitch from earlier who really hated us. Our party host, a woman wealthy and well endowed, to whom all must honor. Her home is Greyfell, capital of all Northander. Keeps a map of the family tree denoting every hierarchy of her large house in her back pocket. Very unpopular with the servants, insists upon following a myriad of protocols set forth by her ancestors. House is Candor, the smiling thief at the banquet table. Even as he laughs at our host's jokes, he's pocketing the silverware. Hails from Everlight. Strikes a deal with the traitor Isam Tahar behind House Leonardo's back. After the Mage's Wars, his noted absence throws his line into chaos. House Wolgar, a harsh, rugged man who looks out of place at the banquet, leaves his war club on the table, cannot wait for the frivolity to end so he can return to his home in the northwest. If the other guests speak to him, it is only out of necessity. House Howlett, adorned from head to toe in moon silver steel owing to her strong trade relations with the dwarves. A charming woman, too charming, does an excellent job of convincing the uninformed of the great size of her lands near the Windfall Mountains. House Eutron, the most dashing man at the banquet. His gaze is intense and fierce. His chiseled jaw is grisly with stubble. Oh no! That's my weakness right there. Mayhap caused several ladies in waiting to faint as he enters the room. Not just ladies in waiting, gentlemen in waiting as well. As told by Parthon, the greatest bard. Okay. There's no mark on these after you have completed your reading. So it looks like you can just sell that. But historical book detailing the Battle of Stone Bay. This one's kind of long too. They have some detailed lore in this game apparently. When one thinks of Northander's military, one often thinks of the might of her armies rather than her naval forces. It is, after all, the armies of the major houses that figure most frequently in the annals of war. Yet one of the most important battles in Northander's long history was fought not on land but at sea, in the Battle of Stone Bay. The Imperians had long coveted Northander as a land of opportunity and conquest. Even as the Emperor made overtures of peace to the royal court in Greyfell, they planned for invasion. Knowing that Northander forces could assemble faster than they could cross the sea to Fiara, the Imperians relied upon secrecy and deceit to keep their motives hidden. An early summer morning, scouts spotted an armada of ships on the horizon near Stone Bay. Admiral Albertus de Bassett, commander of the naval forces in the area, mustered the ships scattered around the bay. He knew that if the appearance of warships were a surprise, help was not coming. Only their few dozen ships stood between Imperia and the conquest of their homeland. The Northander navy was outnumbered and ill-prepared for an attack. The bay was filled with smoke as ships burned and drowned. Still, the admiral knew the bay better than the invaders, and used this knowledge to direct the remaining ships to follow his mast as the wind changed direction. As was common in that region, the Northander ships outmaneuvered the Imperians. Admiral de Bassett directed his ship, the Juggernaut, straight into the enemy's flagship. As the two ships collided, Northander troops boarded and seized the ship. With the Imperian and Admiral captured, the battle was over. Not a single Imperian soldier had set foot upon Northander's soil. Really. It's early access. I've seen seasons come and go, from the sun to summer snow. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. Ooh. Food machine, she's gotta keep her credits clean. Good things come to those who wait. Well, I ain't in a patient phase. I'm looking for some good luck. Good luck. Good luck to you. Even the Dolce Vita, life couldn't get much sweeter. Don't you give me a reason that it's not the right season. Hey babe, I love you a lot. A book on the purity of light, written by one of the Everlight's most renowned scholar. Okay. Not too long. Okay, let's read about this fucked up religion here. Magic belongs to the gods alone. To practice magic is to defile the sacred gift and demands the punishment of death, such as the harsh teaching of the purity of light. Though the order is whispered today, it is easy to forget that it is a relatively young religion with a far gentler beginnings. As with most religious orders, the purity of light had humble origins. Rhonda Lacane, formerly known as the Harbinger of Light, was a simple preacher in the twilight of the Mage Wars. His message was of love and unity, a powerful and popular call after the horrors of the war. Lacane organized food banks for the poor and refugees of the war, and in these groups his religion found an early following. The faith's new followers, Scions, spread his message wide and far. Lacane quickly became their champion, their shepherd in a time of great suffering. Despite its popularity amongst the poor, the purity of light remained a relatively small and insignificant order until the very end of the war. It is not clear what exactly changed for Lacane, but the end of the Mage Wars was a turning point for the purity, where once the purity professed love and peace, it is now turned into focus on complete subjugation of magic wielders, who were branded as defilers. To understand the purity's extreme stance on magic, consider the tenets of the faith. Aeonir, the Allfather, have abandoned the world tainted by sin and defilers. Violence, war, suffering, these are all punishments for humanity's crimes. With the Mage Wars, many had witnessed firsthand the suffering magic brought. Only when all the world has turned to the purity of light and purged itself of defilers will Aeonir return. At the center of it all is Rondar Lacane. As the harbinger of light, he is the all-chosen conduit, the one who will open the gate once the world is made pure. Lacane's rise from a simple preacher to the head of the most influential religion in the land is no accident. Whatever the Order's fate, it is undeniable that the Lacanes and Purity of Light's destinies are closely intertwined. Okay, so we read all of them.
Understood. Acknowledged.
Tahar, get over here. We don't have all day.
What's this? Oh, this is the guy from the library.
Orders?
Can we talk to him?
Lord Marshal, General Noria, you wanted to see us?
We did. Sentenza?
Yes. What do you know about the Bloodburn?
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
So, our commitment to secrecy worked for a change. That's refreshing.
The Bloodburn is a plague. The first time we heard about it was about 3 months ago. For almost a moon's turn now, every capable alchemist of Greyfell and Everlight has been searching for a cure. And there are rumors that the elves, the dwarves, and even the greenskins are affected by it as well. Problem is, we are nowhere near a solution. And recently there's been a massive outbreak at a village near Greyfell. Leonon.
Okay, so the person that they discovered after the when his dad ran away was him. So he was an adult when they took him in. Because this was the guy that we controlled during the prologue.
Am I right to assume that this Bloodburn is lethal?
Absolutely. It's by far the most dangerous plague Io has seen since the Red Fever. It corrupts a person's blood, hence the name. It starts with a light fever and some nausea. Within a week, people will bleed from their mouths and their eyes. We don't know what causes it, and so far, no medicine has shown to help. Once the first symptoms show, it goes quickly. The blood forms blisters, which eventually burst open, and by then, the fever already causes an excruciating pain. After that, it's over quickly. Within the next few days, the victim will bleed out like a slaughtered pig.
Tiara's breath.
Indeed.
Any idea what causes it? How does it spread?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Some things seem to suggest that it's contagious, whereas some alchemists believe the infections occur at random.
At random?
Well, not entirely. Apparently there's a pattern, but it seems almost too ridiculous to say it.
The infected we've talked to, many of them have reported hearing, I don't know how to put it, noises around where the infection must have taken place.
Noises?
Yes, some of them even said it sounded like a voice. Superstitious nonsense, of course. But it might suggest that it's more than a mere disease, which is troubling.
A curse. That is what you're suggesting, isn't it?
A curse? No. If anything, I think it might be some kind of magical anomaly. However, we're not here to muse about the causes of the plague. We have scholars set on that. You're here because the Wolf Guard will set out on a mission. Sentenza.
We have to find a way to contain the outbreak in that village, Leonon. If the infections reach Greyfell, we will be faced with a catastrophe that will make the Mage Wars look like a pleasant dream. Thus, we, together with a small division of Northander soldiers, will travel to Leonon and assess the situation and see what we can do.
I understand. But if there's no cure, how can we contain it?
We'll see when we get there.
What's my role in this?
What kind of question is that? You're a member of the Wolf Guard, and this is a royal mission. End of story.
If the Bloodburn is deadly, how do we protect ourselves when we get into the contaminated territory?
Again, we haven't understood the Bloodburn's distribution pattern yet. So
The chance it'll not affect you anyway. But to make sure, our alchemists have prepared a concoction that's supposed to protect against the infection.
Supposed to protect?
well, it did work for our scouts. We'll simply have to take the risk.
Understood. When do we set out?
Tomorrow at first light. Just get your things and your potion from the alchemist downstairs. His name is Albertus de Rains. Then meet me at the gate when you're ready. Anything else, Lord Marshal Arendir?
No, just solve the problem.
We will.
What? You've been briefed.
What is it? Meet me at the gate of the keep when you're ready.
Of course.
Understood.
Interesting.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you Albertus de Rains?
Depends on who's asking.
Corporal Carpel and Corporal Tahar, Wolfguard. We were told you can give us a medicine that can protect against the bloodburn.
Ah, so that's you. Yes, here are your potions. Drink 2 sips of it 2 hours before entering the contaminated zone. It lasts for about 7 hours.
And it works?
Of course it works. Just make sure to never go over my suggested dose, otherwise it can be lethal. Now, is there anything else? If not, I've got business to attend to.
No, that was all. Thank you.
Drink the resistance potion with Tahar and Benoit. I have to drink it now. Cute. I thought we were supposed to drink like a sip every hour or some bullshit. They just drank the whole potion in one gulp. Now it's your turn. Live in a Dolce Vita. Life couldn't get much sweeter. Don't you give me your reason that it's not the season. Babe, I love you a lot. I'll give you a lot, girl. Sure you know that it's true. How do I get there? Meet the citizen Teza outside of Grey Keep. How do I get there, though? That's the question.
Will do.
Oh, there we go. There's a gate here.
Of course.
Oh, that's nice. This game is very beautiful. He's already out here.
Yes.
Let's go get the others. We have a long journey ahead of us.
Oh!
Wide swathes of green, fertile soil, lakes and rivers rich in fish. The people of Leonon, a small village in the meadowland of Leonida, have long lived a peaceful life. Now the tides have turned. According to word of mouth, the village has been struck by the blood burn. It is your mission to ascertain these rumors' veracity, and act accordingly.
All I'm saying is that I just don't understand why people always act that way. I mean,
Quiet. We're here.
This is Leonon? Huh, looks pretty serene.
Still.
What about our troops? Should we wait for them to catch up?
No. Our first task is to assess the situation anyway. How bad is it and how many are infected? Once we have a clearer picture, we'll act accordingly.
Meaning?
We'll see.
So what happened to his? This is so strange, and I don't like that you can't move this.
Yes.
Live in la dolce vita. Life couldn't get much sweeter. Don't you give me a reason that it's not the right season. Babe, I love you a lot. I'll give you all I got. Yeah, you know that it's true.
What's next?
Baby, I am pumping like pumping, 'cause I'm shepherd's delight. You like honey so colored at night. Really too long ago. I cannot find you so good. Birds and worms will come for me. That's like life is complete. Gonna live your hearts up, looking for some good luck. Good luck to you. Morning. couldn't get much sweeter.
Make up your mind.
It's not the right season. Babe, I love you a lot. Ooh.
Sure.
There's a rotten smell coming from inside. We're not gonna check it out.
Got it.
Oh, are those let's see.
Charge!
I didn't drop anything, huh? Okay.
Corpses. Was that the blood burn?
We'll see. And if that's the case, let's hope the potions will protect us.
Still fresh. They don't show any symptoms of the blood burn.
That's not good. We should hurry.
What's this?
Looks like an old trading post. Guess it got overrun by rebels during the Mage Wars. We might actually use it as an outpost if we need help from our troops.
Speaking of troops, where's the rest of the Wolf Guard? Didn't you say we'd meet up with them near the King's Forest?
Yes, but they're still up north taking care of some rebels. They should arrive soon, though.
Oh, no.
Make it quick! Charge!
Oh, God.
They will fall. Yes.
Who's that? No, go back here. Oh! He got pushed with the other guys.
Damn it, I need healing.
What do we need?
Orders. For the crowd!
Oh.
For the crowd!
Orders?
Onwards.
Oh. Your army, food, and wood, and all
Stay
that.
alert. Right away.
Stay alert.
Let's go.
Stay alert. Stay alert.
Will do. Command.
Whatever's necessary.
Ragged cloth, blistered feet. They look like refugees.
Huh. All that time stationed at Great Keep almost made me forget how many of them are still out there. Damn that bloody war. Huh. Interesting.
You're from the Wolf Guard, aren't you? Are you here because of those elves? Huh?
You're from the army. Are you here to take care of those elves?
Now would you like?
What elves are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
The Wolf Guard? Didn't expect to see you in these parts.
Right.
Now would you look at that? A respectable soldier, right in our humble encampment. How can I help?
Who are you people? We didn't expect to find someone that far out in the wild.
Who we are? Well, we like to call ourselves the Travelers, though most would probably refer to us as refugees. Orphans of the war, if you're feeling poetic. Tramps, if you aren't.
Really?
see. But why stay on the road? Why not try your luck in, I don't know, Everlight perhaps? Greyfell?
Did you really just ask that? Of course we'd rather be behind thick walls with a roof over our heads. But what do you think the odds are of the guards letting a group of ragged vagrants through their precious gates? I learned it the hard way. You see, this is why we came to Leonon, a village, and we only heard the best about it from a traveler. And now it got taken by a bloody plague. If faith exists, it has a damn bad sense of humor.
Where are you from then? I take it your city got destroyed in the war.
City? Town's more like it. Mistvale it was called. We aren't all from there though, just me and that red-headed girl over there, Elaine. But yes, it got destroyed. I still feel like all this is just a bad dream sometimes. I spent my entire life there, and now it's gone. Burnt to the ground by Asamo Tahar's defilers. It's a tragedy. But to answer your question, most of these folks I met on the road, and we just stuck together. It's easier to survive in numbers.
So, you're the leader?
Well, I'm definitely the one with the most winters on my back, and I guess that made people trust me, for better or worse.
Well, good luck to you people. We need to push on now.
Wait, I don't know how to say this, but something happened and we don't really know what to do. Could you spare a moment and help us?
What is it?
It's actually quite simple. We were betrayed by one of our own, a young fellow named Gilbert. He was responsible for giving out food to everyone in the camp. Long story short, he stole from us. When our provisions were running low, we decided that we needed to cut the rations. But Gilbert didn't accept it, so he just took half of our provisions and ran off.
I'll see what I can do. Do you think he's still in the area?
I'm sure of it. It only just happened last night, and with them elven folk around, he wouldn't dare to go far. Thank you, soldiers. It's good to know that the Crown still cares about us.
She does.
Does she really? Doubt it. She only cares about the light.
Yes.
Oh, we just follow the trail of pumpkins. A trail of pumpkin and trout. The trail goes on and on and on.
All right.
Oh, they're here.
I'll take a look.
Are you Gilbert?
What?
Well, we were sent here by Mother Kalia from the refugee camp in the south. I'm searching for a certain Gilbert who stole rations and left them to starve in the wilderness.
I don't know any Gilbert. Now, please.
Hi, Gilby. Who are those men?
They're
Do
lovers.
they have any news of Mary?
Oh.
She should be back from the marketplace by now.
Dad, not now.
Kill me.
Blazes. I knew this wouldn't end well. I'm Gilbert, and I stole the provisions. Just didn't think they'd send a sellsword after me. Now, please, if you're here to kill us, just get it over with, will you? Me and my old man have suffered enough already.
Why did you do it? Steal the provisions?
So she didn't tell you. Figures. Well, then I will. Mother Callier, the wise old woman, after the provisions ran low, she cut the rations.
We know that much already.
Also that her plan was to cut the rations for my father entirely? Because he was dying already and it would be mercy? I tried to tell her that it wasn't too late for him, but she wouldn't listen. So in the end, I had no choice. I took Dad, packed all the food I could carry, and left. I honestly hope they all rot in the claws of Nor for turning their back on us.
What's wrong with your father, anyway?
I'm no apothecary, so I couldn't tell you. He's been getting worse for the last few months, but it started getting really bad around 2 weeks ago. Could you believe that he was once the strongest man in the village? Now look at him. He doesn't even recognize me half of the time. I won't lie. It's hard for the two of us.
Your father mentioned a Mary. Is it more than just the two of you?
What? Oh, no. Mary was the name of my mother. She died 2 years ago when our village was overrun. Dad has been, well, seeing her for the past couple of days, and I just don't have the heart to remind him that she's dead.
Just give me the rations and we're good. There's no point in killing you.
Well, and your death on him. But I guess there's nothing I can do. Here's the rations. Take them. Tell that bloody old wench she'll burn in the fires of Bog of Gold for this. Dad, we need to go now.
There's a
I'll
boar
carry
right
you, so
there.
just hang in there, will you? You need to.
Go. Yes. Yes, we will.
I didn't think I'd ever say this. Good call, Tahar. Letting that fellow run off with the food would have meant leaving the refugee to starve in the wilderness.
Thank you, thank you. I just don't understand why they couldn't just go hunt.
Stay alert.
There are plenty of mushrooms out here, you know? And the dad is gone. Just let him be. You can't hold on to everything forever, you know? He's not really there anymore. He's already started seeing his dead wife. So it's about time for him to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're not elves, so we're not immortal.
Yes. Let's go. Understood.
Good to see you back, soldier. Any luck with the provisions yet?
Actually, let's talk about Gilbert first. I think you left out something there, didn't you? The boy wasn't a simple thief. He was just protecting his dying father.
I had a feeling you were going to say this. I left that part out. But why shouldn't I? That boy was delusional. He kept on giving our best provisions to his old man, who was already 1 foot into the grave. I didn't even think he was still alive, so I didn't tell you.
I see your point. Still, you shouldn't have lied, especially not to a member of the Wolf Guard.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Here's the food. We made sure Gilbert won't bother you again.
Let me see. Blazes. Yes. That's almost all of it. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Wait a moment. Here. Take this. It's something I took from a dead mage we found on the roadside. I was going to sell it, but it's the least we can do for you.
Thank you. Best of luck to you and your people.
And to you.
All right, that was the last distraction. Let's get back to the task at hand.
Understood.
Babe, I love you. Yeah, you know that it's true.
Best talk to Mother Callie if you need something.